Don't leave me here, Michael.
Welcome to the Morning Break, best place for your Lego news, rumors, opinions, and discussions at 10:30s at Atlanta Brickco TV. I'm your host, Mark, but today we've got, of course, Daniel and Joe.
And
Hello.
Michael. And Mike.
And
Michael.
Mike. This is Michael
This
now.
is our friend Michael.
I'm Mike.
Michael Blue.
I'm Blue.
Michael Yeti Blue the third.
Dabuti.
Oh, no. Alrighty. Yeah, we got some great Lego news today, as always, but do we have any Lego Life this week?
I forgot.
You
about
guys
Lego
always
Life.
draw a blank every
Joe?
time I ask you this. Every week.
I bought 2 sets that are still in the box because I haven't had time to do anything with
Which
them.
sets are they, Joe?
Battle or the Duel or Battle on Peridia, whichever one it's called.
Yes.
With all those good figs because we got one in, and then the Surtar.
Surtur, yeah.
So, I'm excited to build it, but I just haven't had time to get either one of them open. But
I need to get a Surtur or two.
so I actually
because it's
bought
great
Lego
set.
this week.
Yeah.
I mean, I used store credit. I'm not having to pay for Lego.
You acquired Lego.
I did.
Yeah, that's great.
I've got Lego Life this week. I just remembered. I should have sent you the pictures that accompany it.
Oh, what?
So I got a bricks and pieces order in the mail yesterday.
Yes.
Got a notification that my package had come. Was super excited. Went to my package locker because I live in an apartment complex. Went in the mailroom and pulled my package out of the package locker. And all of a sudden, little pieces start falling out of the side of the box all over the floor of the mailroom. And then I looked around a bit. There were a couple pieces already on the floor of the mailroom. So whoever put the package in the locker, it was already leaking. So the bag had obviously ruptured in the box, and the integrity of the box is not super great. We'll do this the old-fashioned way, old school.
Oh, no.
See if we can get this to
you got it,
focus.
That's good.
Is
Yeah.
it focusing? There
That's
we
it.
go.
That's it.
Yeah. Oh, just a real mess. Just the pieces had all
Yikes.
spilled in the bag, and they were coming out of the gap in the side of the box. And yeah, so what it looked like was it was one of the heat sealed Lego bags, not the like I feel like they used to use a zipper style, like a Ziploc style, but this was a heat sealed one, and I think the temperature was probably turned up too high on the heat sealer, and it had melted all the way through, and it just ruptured. So now I'm gonna have to count all the pieces in my order. There were probably well over 1,000 pieces in the order, which I'm gonna have to count and see what's missing and I'm pretty peeved at that.
That's not fun at all. At least Lego will send you the pieces. Almost
Yeah, I'm sure
for
they will. They've got good customer service, but the fact that I'm gonna have the bigger loss is gonna be my time.
Yeah. A whole evening or afternoon spent counting pieces that you would have otherwise not had to. So,
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, well, sorry
I'm
about
glad
that.
I'm gled the package arrived, but yeah, there's gonna be some
Most of it, at least.
frustrations in dealing with that. So let me know in the comments if anybody else has experienced that. If they've had to deal with that. But yeah, not fun.
So I had some Lego Life this week, of course. I did a lot of building for once. I built a lot on Tron, which is great. I need to make more progress there. But I also spent pretty much all of last evening building tanks. So I'm not going to tell you guys too much because I will maybe play you guys in the finals. We'll see.
You think that's your weakness that you've been missing?
I think that I needed to upgrade my tank game. You know, like the Gungan Beasts weren't cutting it, so
Yeah, that's valid.
redoing it, trying to be more dialed in, locked in, have more accurate
But is
tanks.
it still Gungans?
It's definitely still Gungans.
Okay.
They are adapting. They're evolving.
Oh, okay.
So hopefully they're improved.
Big Darth Jar Jar.
Exactly. It's just a giant Darth Jar Jar bust with 10 guns on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
That'd be
it's hopefully we'll be better. Hopefully they'll stand a fighting chance and won't get wiped out. But we'll see. But let's say hi to some of the comments, shall we? Let's see.
Who we got?
We got Grumpy J here. Good grumpical day, everyone. Good to see Grumpy J. BJ's here. 76 degrees in Atlanta. Not too bad.
It's cooled off a little bit today because
Well,
it's rainy.
It's also, we're going to get hit with a
The
hurricane here
last
soon.
2 or 3 days, it's been like still 90.
Yeah, around 2 or 3 p.m. today, we're expecting a lot of rain.
Yeah.
Brick Monvier is here. Good to see you, Brick Monvier. Ben Cussy. Batmark, yes.
I'm that Mark.
Batmark.
Rachel.
Well, actually, Joe was wearing that mask yesterday and basically wore out his vocal cords running around screaming Batman quotes, and it was great.
Oh, no, we're not you bad.
Joe has a pretty convincing Batman impression there.
Where are the other guys going?
I can't believe Christian Bale just did that for an entire movie.
It's insane.
3 movies,
I'm
right?
sure he had a vocal coach.
Geology Joe's here. Good to see you, Geology Joe. Oh.
That went. Did that go?
Yeah, I
We
just
did
kind of drug it and that was awesome.
The drugs, where were they going?
You got Nexus to Zach is here, of course. They're talking about the hurricane. That's the storm that's coming up. It probably won't be quite hurricane levels by the time it reaches us.
It will
but-
be when it makes landfall, but it'll probably just be tropical
Does that mean
storm.
it's time for hurricanes?
This is the second one.
No, the drink.
No. It's too early, Daniel.
okay.
Dust off the
I'll
bricks
talk
is
to
here.
Randy about that later.
Good to
Yeah.
see you, Dusty. Travertine is here as well. We got Morgan in the chat. Yeah, good to see everyone. Another Lego Smith, JMock Studios, Duder Bricks. Good to see everyone. You joke about a Darth Jar Jar buildable fig would be so sick. I'd buy
It
it.
would-
The
Ben.
size
it
of the
would be
Chewbacca?
crazy.
I would buy the giant Darth Jar Jar.
I know you
That'd
would.
be so cool. Or even just a Jar Jar.
Just a Jar
I
Jar.
could convert
You
it
could
to Jar
make
Jar.
it Jar,
Yeah,
yeah.
You guys already knew what I was gonna do. All right.
Uh-huh.
It's talking about things I'm gonna do. We're gonna talk about news today. What's the news we want to talk about first?
Lego.
Yeah.
We got a lot of.
You're
that.
at the
You wanna do
helm,
more?
Mark. You always
Yeah.
ask us. Just
I
pick one.
want some input
It's
from you
okay.
guys. All right.
Alright.
Do a bad one, and we work our way up to the good ones.
Okay, here's one that I know Daniel is ready to dunk on. All right. We've got some new Sonic sets. One of them seems pretty run-of-the-mill, small, fun Sonic set
Sure,
with
fine,
Sonic.
whatever.
Great. It also has a little turtle back there, which is fun. But one of them,
I like turtles.
Daniel, describe your peeves, your issues with this.
When I first saw this pop up on my Instagram feed, I thought, wow, what are Mega Constructs Pokemon sets doing in my Lego feed? This looks so fake. This looks like a fake Lego set. This looks like the Mega Constructs Pokemon sets that they
And I
sell in
think
the
that's
aisle
why-
at Target.
That's why you think it looks fake. It's because it looks like a Pokemon.
Well, it is because it specifically looks like a Pokemon, but I think it's just the types of parts that Lego is making now. So like those big like 3x3 curved rounded things, the big 3x3 new like macaroni or maxaroni or whatever people are calling it.
Mhm. The big
Piece,
curved ones, yeah.
The something about the head, it just looks like a knockoff Lego set, and I just don't like it one bit.
It's for me, it's the color because it's all orange.
It's all orange,
And
yeah.
that's really good for pieces, but it looks like what we've seen from non-Lego set producers in the past, specifically Mega
Yeah,
Constructs
the
Pokemon.
the big like launcher thing. It's a perfect storm of these like specific elements that I just look at it and it makes me sick to my stomach.
Now here's the real kicker. This is gonna sell really well.
It probably
Probably.
will.
Because of the two minifigs that come with it.
Yeah.
The Super Sonic we got in one
We
other
got the
set,
Super
which was
Saiyan.
a bigger one.
Super Saiyan
Super
Sonic.
Saiyan
But
Sonic.
Super Shadow is a new figure and looks great. So
Yeah.
what is this price point? Do we know? Like $60?
Yeah, somewhere in that range. It is 400 pieces, so,
So
it could be more
50 or
like
60,
50. Yeah.
yeah.
So,
That's not gonna be horrible.
They're in their final
Oh,
form.
Morgan got it.
Morgan got it.
What do you say?
That's a carrot come to life, exactly.
Yeah.
Grumpy J says pass on this. I know Grumpy J is pretty, has a very taste in themes. I mean, he likes Nexonites. I mean, he likes the
Why
bottom
does
of
the
the barrel.
body of the Sonic look like a weird color? It looks like
It's
like
like a
not
pink.
the same color as
It's pink.
Shadow.
Yeah, it's his
Right,
it's
'cause
his arm
It's
color.
got that printing.
Well,
yeah.
not the arm, the torso.
Right, because there's a printing on it.
No, but the mold color looks different than the Shadow one.
Oh,
What
yeah.
would those
That's
two
just
colors be?
They look like different colors. That could just be because of
You think it's just the lighting or the render?
the way it's done. Yeah,
Well, if one of them's yellow, what would the other one be? Bright light yellow?
maybe
Maybe the Super Shadow is bright light yellow?
Maybe.
Ben
Maybe,
Costi
I don't know.
says, "Why is the child's hand blue?" Yeah,
Because actually he is a frost giant, so please don't discriminate.
That's
Thank you.
right.
Moving on.
yeah, movie.
Loki.
It's an okay parts pack, says Ben.
Hey,
So,
okay,
yeah.
not great, but okay. So
Yeah, I think it's better as parts than it is as a whole, for sure.
yeah. BJ
Just-
says he's never
gives
played
me
Sonic
this
games.
like visceral reaction of ugh.
Almost an allergic reaction.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Sonic is new. That's a pretty big reveal for Sonic. Let's go through with some updates to things we've heard before,
Yeah, for sure.
and we'll merge into some big news for today.
Okay. This is something.
So Dark Knight Tumblr, just some more updates here. Price and pieces and
Jeez.
dates more confirmed. I like the glow-in-the-dark bat signal.
We've had that before
We have.
already, though.
I know, but
That little one from was
It's-
it Batman
yeah,
versus
and it was like
Superman?
15
Had a printed.
It was
title?
like 15
And then there
bucks,
was
yeah.
one from the Batman that had just the two bikes and literally a glow in the dark.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Which was
I almost like the ones with the light brick better than the ones
Yeah.
with the
You could be right.
better than the ones with the glow in the dark.
But do you want that big warning label over the box?
Let's talk about that.
You want to go to that right now? Okay.
We
Yeah.
just did a good mythical warning transition.
So
Let's talk
we,
about
we
that.
talked about the newest Winter Village set last week, so we're not going to
Yeah.
go through every image, but here's the box art.
Oh no!
No, it's ruined, guys. This is awful.
Lego needs to either find a loophole around this or stop putting light bricks in sets.
Yeah.
That looks
This
horrible.
is atrocious.
The label's as big as the product.
Yeah.
And of course, the way you can see this, like you get to see part of the side. This is how they always do them. There's even more labels. Like it's so labeled up.
It's
Right.
every surface.
Now, if there are dedicated, Winter Village collectors who also like to collect boxes, you know, sure, the boxes changed because they used to be, you know, the generic creator, and now they're
Right.
all the adults welcome style. So the boxes have changed, but this is just really disappointing
Yeah.
in every way.
Why can't they put it on the back?
Yeah, no.
It's on every side. It has to be on every side of the box. It's on the side, the top, probably on the back as
That's
well.
crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for real. Oh, very disappointing.
Exactly. Comments filing in. Whose kid ate the battery to make this happen? Just
It-
us.
exactly. So somebody ate a battery and still, I guess, was able to convince a court or whatever that they still, you know, that the label wasn't obvious enough.
Yeah.
And so whoever the regulators are said, fine, you're now required to make it 3 inches by 10 inches and on all 6 sides.
Crazy.
Yeah. The warning. It's like, yeah, you shouldn't eat batteries. All right.
It doesn't look
Right.
good.
Well, and it's self-contained within the brick. The kid
Yeah,
would have to get a
like, you
screwdriver
have
to open it
the brick.
to eat the battery specifically.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, otherwise they'd just be eating a normal Lego piece, which how is that any different than
Right.
any other Lego piece?
Exactly.
Yeah, which has warning
Right.
stuff. For
Yeah.
it. Anyway, you can also see the size comparison. It is a little smaller than I was expecting, but the balloon helps kind of balance it out a little bit. But
Yeah, it's a little, so you can kind of compare it to the one that had the trolley, which a lot of people were critical of, that you basically just got 2 kind of facades of buildings because a lot of the parts ended up going into the trolley.
Right.
Mhm.
So the balloon has kind of taken a few of the parts away, but
I
yeah,
like. I
it's a
think
little
this is
small,
good.
but I like the concept a lot. I think it's good execution.
yeah, I think this will still sell great, even with the terrible box label.
Well,
Yeah.
I feel like it's actually more in line in scale with some of the really early Winter Village sets. For a while, they
That's
were
true.
growing, like around the time of, was Gingerbread House actually technically a Winter Village set?
Yes.
So like around that, and even this like blue one, they were getting very beefy and well sculpted. So this feels more like kind of the original ones,
Hmm.
really.
Yeah,
the
no, I
early
agree with that.
the early
Yeah.
post office or whatever.
Well,
and-
this is Santa's post office, so it's
actually wait, wasn't one of the early ones
Yeah.
already a post office?
Yep.
So they're actually redoing this.
Yeah.
Interesting. I didn't think about that.
Circling back and staying
Yeah,
small.
because there was the one with the little mail van.
yeah. This one's
Speaking of the mail van,
Yeah, it's a delivery truck here, and we were talking about whether this is a gift with purchase or not, weren't we, Daniel?
it does not seem to be a gift with purchase. There's no limited edition banner or branding on it, and a lot of
True,
the
that's
rumors
true.
have said that you'll be able to purchase this just for, I think it was $20.
$20, yeah.
So it should
Nice.
just be a standalone set, which
That's
you
cool.
can get to,
Fantastic.
right, to add to that to beef it up a little more.
Yeah. Well, you know what's great is if people want this gift with purchase, instead of having to spend more money on Lego that they didn't necessarily
Just buy
want,
it.
they just get it for $20. How what a novel
Well,
concept.
which
Yeah.
would be great for gift with purchases that are standalone things.
Yes.
This is a gift with purchase that's really made to go with
so
that
like they
set.
might have.
So the people
yeah.
purchasing this are most likely already going to be buying
Right.
the other
Which
set.
is probably
So
why
I
it's
think
not a
Lego
gift
is
with
figuring,
purchase.
oh, then we can get a little more money out of them instead of giving it to them for
Right.
free.
Yeah.
So the ones that are made to go together, they're going to charge you separately for.
Mhm.
Standalone gift with purchases are the ones they're going to make you
Right.
buy other things to get for
Exactly.
free.
Speaking of standalone gift with purchase sets, we also have this
This is
October
actually pretty
1st
good.
release here.
Yeah, but the threshold is the problem.
Yeah,
$120
is
for
rough.
this. This should be
Also,
like a
does
60
it have
or
a
80
light
dollar.
brick or that just fake?
It has a light brick, but there's no giant label, so I don't know what
Whoa.
goes.
Yeah, I don't.
Is it
I
gift
don't
with
get it.
purchase? That why it's not.
I don't know.
Maybe
Mm.
because
It's
it's
not
not a
on
retail
shelves.
set. It's still got the little one down
yeah,
in the
which
corner
is perfect.
that just says batteries included or whatever. But
So they can get away
maybe
with it
because the
here.
box is smaller than the required size for the label.
I do know Randy will need this. And other
It's
Halloween
great.
fans.
This looks like the little ghost from SpongeBob, the floating shopping list,
Yep.
or the one where he shaves his head.
Looks like a little like
Oh,
a
why
shopping
is it
bag.
smiling?
You can change
You
it.
can just flip it upside
I
down.
don't like-
In some it's smiling, and some it's.
I don't
frowning.
like it smiling.
I think it's cute. I
The
think it's
smiling
great.
is interesting. That looks like something you would carve yourself. This one
Yeah.
looks like when you buy at a store.
Yep.
So-
Yep, absolutely.
But so a couple good gift with purchases and not gift with purchases. But let's circle back to Star Wars. We were leading into that. There's some rumors that are new, some rumors that we've heard before, but maybe getting again, so double confirmed.
Really, you want to do Star Wars, huh?
You
Why
think?
Okay.
Too late now.
We can talk about anything you want.
Nope.
Well,
too late.
anything that's left after that is not going to be very
Oh
exciting.
well, we could just save the bigger one.
I mean, everybody's here. So,
true.
Lego Star Wars, May 2025. You've got the buildable Star Wars logo.
Yep.
For $80. You've
Very
got
new about this one, but no new information
Right.
about any possible minifigures. I think that's kind of what people are waiting
Yeah.
for with this.
hopefully
See if we
there's
get a George
at least
Lucas or
one or
something.
two. Yeah, George Lucas
I-
would be the best.
I don't think the last rumor we had about it was that it doesn't come with minifigs, but again, this is May, so it's hard to say.
Right.
You got the Jango Fett helmet, which is a big surprise.
That's pretty exciting because
Yep.
the helmets were dead.
Yeah.
But I
Those
guess
Were.
were good.
yeah.
Maybe they aren't. Well,
And
we had
Jango Fett
Jango
is a great one.
We had Jango Fett helmet. I thought we also had one for like Bo-Katan
Well,
helmet.
so I think
Unless these
that
were
was
confused.
the same one, and
maybe.
people were confusing the rumors. So some people might. Again.
But
some
then we
people
also
don't
have
know.
potential information about an AT-AT driver helmet, which is
Really?
one
I
that
didn't
they
see
had,
that.
which was one that they
It's
had
just
rumored a
rumored.
long time ago and then canceled it. So I don't know if
I
they're going
wonder
to
if
do.
that's the
one
unnamed
more-
one there. 7.5.
They may do one more
It's
little group of
85.
Could be.
3. Yeah, it's hard to say.
that would be the right price point.
Buildable chopper.
Yep. We've
God,
heard.
I'm definitely getting that.
We've heard rumors,
Yeah.
but now it's like more
Right,
concrete.
$100.
so.
That's gonna be like the size of the R2D2. It's
The
gonna
smaller
be
one.
perfect.
Mhm.
I'm definitely getting it.
Especially the more droids in a
Right,
series they
yeah.
make. Like, you got C-3PO, you got
Dude,
R2,
right.
you got
For
Chopper.
sure.
Chopper
Yep.
is so good,
That'd
and
be great.
it's gonna be a Rebel set technically, so I have to buy it.
Now,
Mm.
after Chopper, what's the next droid you want to see in this hopefully series
Ooh,
of sets?
I mean, if some,
Oh, can I say one?
Yeah.
Full height, like the size of the Chewbacca, K2SO.
You could do it.
I'm down.
Like that?
Low
I
part
like
count
that a
because he's
lot.
skinny.
Yeah,
He's real skinny.
Right.
I mean, they did the like
He was
Construction
one of the, he was one
buildable
of the
figure?
best of those.
he was great. If they did him as like a legit like brick
That'd be
built
pretty
buildable
sick.
figure,
That'd be-
I think that'd be
I
dope.
like that.
I like K2SO a
Even
lot.
I'd have to buy that. That'd be awesome.
I mean, yeah, they just need to keep doing more stuff that's not human or humanoid because they can't do the faces right. That's the problem with Chewbacca.
And you
like,
could
the
tie it
build
in,
is
you
good.
could tie that in with
The
Andor.
face is bad.
Yes.
Yeah.
I need a buildable
Right, he'll
Droopy
be in season
McCool.
2, I'm sure.
I would hope so.
Droopy McCool, I like that.
Exactly.
Cool.
Somebody
guy.
from
Gross.
Jabba's palace. I just need some really ugly
Oh,
aliens.
that's what we should just get a buildable Jabba.
How about a big like re-yeast bust?
How about $400 Jabba?
Yeah, just a huge pile of sand green. Oh,
That'd be
no.
a
That'd be a
good
good
parts
parts
pack.
pack,
That'd be,
yeah.
he'd be
Oh,
olive
man.
green. That actually would be better.
It would still
Sand
be.
green is actually pretty available. Olive
Yeah.
green is
Not.
Getting less
still
common.
harder to
Right.
get.
Moving on, Star Wars news. Our
I know
tangent.
we're pipe dreaming
That
over
was
here.
a phenomenal tangent, I will say.
Yeah.
This is something that I'm excited about.
Yeah.
It's kind of rumors for Andor Season 2, but a new Lego Star Wars U-Wing Starfighter. Now, what do you think about this, Joe? Smaller than the original, maybe?
I mean, it says rumored to be smaller, which usually when we get remakes of good sets like this, they end up being smaller just because it's not they're not going for that bigger threshold here.
Yeah, more detail.
But I would honestly expect it to be a different color scheme too, because
Yeah.
the Rebels never had anything very uniform when it came to colors.
Yeah.
So that will be cool. Hopefully they do a very similar design because that U-Wing is perfect.
It is,
Like,
yes.
it's so good.
Great set.
I have all the Rogue One sets as well because those are just great sets. So
Mhm.
this is one that I'm interested to see, and if it's way smaller, it's gonna look stupid.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure it'll be smaller but more detailed. So they'll probably
Right.
do a lot more tiling off of the wings and stuff like that, just
Uh-huh.
to kind of update it and bring it into the more modern design standards for Star Wars.
It could look great. Hopefully it does.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
we'll
the-
just see.
The new Ghost is smaller in
Right.
scale, but it,
But
it,
it's
it
way
looks really
more-
great.
It looks a lot more
It's
polished.
so nice.
Hopefully this is the same case for this one.
Right.
I think it will be.
For both of you guys, what color do you think it's going to be, and what color do you want it to be?
I could see them just going with a basic white and a different color,
Mm-hmm.
or a gray.
Kind of standard.
But I would like a dark bluish gray or a black with some accents, like a kind of a shadow one.
Poe Dameron style,
Something
yeah.
that would be like a stealth mission kind
Mhm.
of vehicle.
Interesting.
I would think that would be cooler.
Any thoughts on that, Daniel?
I have no idea because I don't know what Andor season 2 is going to bring. I don't think
Right,
we've seen any
exactly.
trailers or anything
No.
for it. So I don't know. U-Wing's not really my favorite ship, so I'm not super attached to it. What I really wish we had gotten instead was why
guy's
can't I think
ship.
of his name? Yeah, the one. It was kind of
Oh,
like
yeah,
asymmetrical
yeah.
one with the cockpit.
The one that
sort of
goes
on the
really
side.
fast. Yeah.
Yeah.
Luthen.
Luthen something.
Yeah.
I
I
gotta
would
watch
have.
it
I
in
would have
Oregon.
much.
Bale?
I know.
Something like
I would
that.
have much rather seen his ship. So there could still be hope. I don't know. Actually, I don't even know. Does he still
I
have
don't-
the ship?
I don't remember.
I don't know. I need to rewatch it.
No, I think
before the
I think
next
he
season
got
comes
away
out.
scot free. I don't
Yeah.
remember him getting caught. So.
Yeah, but I don't know if he had the ship with him.
The name is Fondor Hallcraft. That's the name
Gotcha.
of the ship.
Okay.
Yeah.
Morgan knew, obviously.
Yeah, thank you.
I
Thank you,
would've-
Morgan.
I would have much rather seen that, but there's still a chance. Who knows?
One rumor that we'd gotten news for before, but now is a little more detail, and especially about figures, is the
Right.
ARC 170 Starfighter. Daniel, do you think we'll get more of those cool pieces? Is this the one that had the crazy pieces? No, that's another one. That's a Torrent, right?
Oh, you're talking about where the tail flipped over the back?
Yeah,
that was
yeah,
the
that's-
B19.
that's
That
the
was the
toy.
B19.
Yeah.
Which is also very cool. But the Arc
These are the
170
ones
is
from
more
like the
popular.
opening scenes of Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you've got Captain Jag and Oddball, who are the two ones that
So
you see.
Captain Tag we've gotten like 2 or 3 times.
Mhm.
Oddball's new, which is cool.
Yeah. But I think they should be great updates to those figures.
Right. This is kind of because we're going into 2025, which is 20-year anniversary of Revenge of the Sith.
Yep.
This is
Yeah.
a Revenge of the Sith.
Oh,
set,
100%. Yeah.
which is nice. Yeah.
It's going to be interesting because there's not going to be like an Anakin and Obi-Wan's Jedi Interceptor on the shelves
No,
at that
just
time, is there?
Ahsoka's Jedi Interceptor.
Yeah, interesting. So you won't be able to get like all the iconic sets for that opening scene, which is
Right.
kind of too bad. But
Unless they're coming later in the year, which would
Could be.
not be a bad idea.
Could be.
Yeah, exactly, Ben. That's how I felt when I saw
Oddball,
that.
yeah.
Oddball's awesome.
Exactly.
R4P44.
I think that was one of I think we've gotten that before.
Oh,
Check
Lyric says, have we
it's
talked
one
about the
Obi-Wan's.
Friends sets yet? No, we haven't. I wasn't
I
aware there
didn't
were
even
more
write
Friends
anything
sets.
down.
Yeah, I don't.
Lyrics, let us know where we should look to
What?
find that news if you want us to throw it up there. And then Morgan says, I want a UCS Arc 170.
Oh,
Always the dark green and
That's
the silver
cool.
one. Okay.
So
have we gotten a full figure? Yeah, we have.
R4P44 is
We
dark
have had
green.
that before.
I think he came in the last Arc
Probably.
170.
That would make sense.
I don't even remember seeing him, but all right.
All right, and the thumbnail news for
No,
today.
hang
Was
on.
Batman?
We got a couple more.
More Star Wars?
Yeah. So we covered the Arc 170. Just kind of recapping the other ones. So yeah, the
These are all
Ahsoka.
these are January 1st.
Yeah, the Ahsoka Interceptor for $45, the Grogu with the Pram for $100, the MIDI scale Acclimator and the MIDI scale Home 1.
Those are cool.
And then there's still a mystery other set, which
Yeah,
might be a
I don't
third
remember what it
MIDI
was.
scale set, but they still haven't told us. And then that 4 Plus N1 Starfighter,
Great.
just to kind of give you the full picture of Star Wars stuff that's still on the horizon.
Mhm.
Did we talk about this one?
I don't know. What is that?
Plo Koon Starfighter, there's
No.
also a rumor for as well.
Oh, I didn't see that.
So likely, it'll be interesting to see how they update him, if they
'Cause
still
we've
do a
already
rubbery
gotten a Plo Koon Starfighter as well.
style head,
Mhm.
yeah, or what.
We need another
I'm
one.
sure we'll get an
I'm down
updated
for
version
that.
of his droid.
Isn't he like
as well,
$100?
in
I
kind of the
mean,
modern
Plo Koon,
style.
he's close.
Yeah, because he's one of those rubbery figures where the
He's always
paint
worn.
kind of comes off. So it'll be interesting to see if they either mold this or dual mold it or
Right,
something.
I would hope so.
I'd love to see some more detailed printing because he's actually got some very intricate kind
does.
of like filigree like etchings on
Texture,
his face.
tattoos,
so I'd
yeah.
love to see some more of that kind of stuff
Super cool.
if they
All right.
remake him.
One big Star Wars news item,
Yeah,
right?
might as well do it.
Let's get to it.
Let's do it.
UCS Jango Fett Slave 1, May 1st.
So this is the May 1st UCS set in
Yeah.
that $240 price point.
Yep.
Mhm.
First off, I'll say the thing that's strange about this. This is the 20th anniversary of Revenge of the Sith, and we're getting a Phantom or a Attack of the
Attack of the
Clones
Clones.
set.
Yeah,
So that's a
I'm
little.
not mad.
They're late.
Right. So what I'm saying is, it's an odd placement, and I'm all for it
I'm not
because
mad.
this is. We've been begging for another Jango Fett Slave 1 since 2002.
I'm pretty sure UCS sets are pretty exempt from
They can be,
anniversaries.
but it's-
I don't think they typically do tie-ins with that.
They
do
don't necessarily, but I'm just a little surprised that they did this one now instead of doing it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Anyway, this is the best thing I could ask for. Like,
Yeah.
if you told me, hey, pick one, I wouldn't have thought of this just because they haven't made one and I didn't think they'd ever make it again.
Mhm.
Right.
But UCS is perfect because now you can pair it with the UCS Slave 1.
Yeah.
And that's going to be so nice, dude. And also, we haven't got a Jango Fett since 2015.
Yeah. It's been a
Or
while.
17.
Yeah.
2017.
And this is supposed to include a highly detailed
with
Jango
arm
Fett.
printing.
Arm printing.
That's so hot.
and
And a young Boba.
exactly.
Which, I mean, UCS sets
baby
at this
Boba.
point that are like the May 1st ones usually only 1 or 2 minifigs. So
Mhm.
that's and what are you gonna ask for? An Obi-Wan? We have Obi-Wans. We don't need it.
Yeah, fine. Put a hood on him and make him
yeah.
rain. Yeah.
Yeah, make it rain.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
Now, if you just want a build for Jango Fett Slave 1, I would personally recommend waiting because I would give it another year or two, and I think we're going to get a playset Jango Fett Slave 1. We'll probably be getting microfighters. We'll probably be getting Jango Fett's mech. So I'm not going to advise you what to do if you really want the figure because
Right.
it's still possible that they could include him in
Don't-
something
don't
later and
buy this if you
not
want that.
have the arm printing or something. If you just want a Jango Fett Slave 1, I think I would advise holding off.
At the same time, contrary to that, I would say that a lot of people regret not getting the UCS Slave one when it was
Yeah.
affordable.
That's
So
fair.
why it's very
That's
expensive now.
if you have the budget, it might be worth it.
It'll be interesting to see the similarities versus the differences
Right.
between those two.
Yeah.
What do we have comparison for,
Right.
like by price point or piece count
So,
to that original?
The original, which was in 2015. So,
Sorry, original
The-
UCS Slave 1, not
Correct.
original Jango Fett's.
Yeah,
Right. So piece count was 1996. We don't think we have one
I
here.
don't see
We
it
don't have
here.
one yet.
The
yeah.
retail price was 200, but with a little bit of a jump. That's the same price point basically.
So it should be the same scale.
So I'm expecting it to be the same.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
and
way
similar figure count.
This one had 4, I believe.
Okay, so
But it
it's
was
less.
Well,
But it was like a Han Solo
Han
and
Carbonite,
Carbonite,
yeah.
a Bespin Guard, a Stormtrooper, and Boba Fett. So, some not unique ones, and then the Boba Fett was really the kicker.
Yeah.
Because he had the arm printing.
He was a special one, so you got a special figure and a big set.
Right.
So, interesting.
Yeah, the detailed Jango will be great. The young Boba will be great. I think somebody mentioned this. It might have been Ryan, that it would have been really nice to have Jango Fett just like in his like normal outfit, like not wearing his armor, like
Yeah.
That
in
would
the
be
in
cool.
the like
Yeah,
the cloner's outfit or whatever.
I
right.
feel like you can actually just put big legs on the not baby Boba, but the young Boba figure, and then have him
Maybe,
be
yeah.
the same. I don't
Well,
know.
he's usually depicted in more of like a medium blue or a brighter blue. I feel like Jango's
Mhm.
outfit was more like a sand blue.
You're right.
kinda
It was a
color,
little
so, you can probably find a torso and
hope
legs that would work
The
for it.
head is, what is this? Baklava?
Mhm.
Or is that the-
Oh, does he have-
That's it. Yeah, not the.
Baklava
So
not
the
the-
head
I know.
that's-
That's what I was trying to remember.
The
which
head
one
that's
was it.
printed onto black or gray.
Right,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
he had that kind of like that, I don't know, face thing he was wearing.
Yeah, the whole
which
head.
is why the original one is like that. But it'd be
Right.
cool to have an updated version of that.
Yeah.
That's cool.
But that would mean the face print would be, it's always like washed out.
Yeah,
when
I
they do
know,
it.
but it'd be under a helmet, so it's like.
The best
Oh.
case scenario would be to have like 2 different heads.
Found on Reddit set list for January 2025. I feel like
there
we
you
went
go.
through some of those
I
limericks.
think we did a month
Yeah,
or
that
so
was
ago.
probably a
But,
while ago.
So that's we've talked about some friends.
Morgan had a good question, which we were talking about before this. He said, "I wonder what they're going to name the set,"
Mm-hmm.
which is valid.
Yeah.
They could just. I would guess it's probably going to be Jango Fett's UCS Starfighter
Starship.
or Starship. Yeah.
Yeah.
Either way, yeah, I don't think they'll call it Slave One, which it is what it is at this point.
I
I don't really
think
care.
for
I just want
sure.
the set.
I think for sure it's going to be
It'll
Jango
always
Fett's
be the
Starship.
Slave One.
Yeah. Nowadays I think they're gonna go with the politically correct one, but everyone's calling
Wait,
it.
well,
Oh,
which
Ben
for the box
Pazzi.
doesn't really matter, but the issue for a lot of people is going to be that the plaques.
Ben, don't. Oh my goodness.
Ooh.
But then the label would ruin the box. So
I
yeah.
wouldn't care. It would be worth it. That thing would be.
Well, you can do that on your phone with a YouTube.
Honestly, dude,
video.
sometimes I straight up just pull that up and listen to it. It's so nice.
Just on repeat.
It's just so satisfying.
All right. Nexus had a great point, which I forgot about, but we got the CMS we could talk about in a little bit. I got a blurry picture on my phone, but I don't know if anyone else has a picture of it. Oh, here it
Oh,
is.
this is the whole scene from The Mandalorian.
It's alright, he's about to drop it. Oh, no.
That probably didn't sound like anything on the microphone.
I don't know, but it sounded so
I heard
good.
it. I heard it.
It sounded so good.
Let's have Daniel. Can you send me the picture of the CMFs because I forgot to add that up there. The blurry
CMS.
picture,
Which CMS?
the new CMF line with the wolf. And,
Oh yeah,
We
can
forgot
track
about
that.
that.
down.
I
Yeah,
forgot
can track
about
that
What was
down.
it?
the new CMF line. We got
Oh,
blurry
yeah,
picture.
so Nexus
Who
was
shared
saying
that?
something about that.
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
I forgot to put it up here.
We did. Where did
It's
we
in
talk about something
it's in,
else?
It's in
Oh yeah.
Michael sent us to it. But yeah, so I'm gonna pull up this thing about this is a weird one. Lego Space Tic-Tac-Toe set, and this
This
has
is so strange.
seemingly orange and white space
Email,
figures.
text? What?
Email would be best.
Okay.
My work
Yeah.
email. So seemingly the orange and white space figures, no air tanks shown. The newer style helmet, which hasn't been used for a while. Joe, what do you think about this?
I mean, it just seems like Lego keeps going back and forth about, okay, we're going to give you the complete old style space minifig by either giving you different parts in different sets or the whole figure in a new set, to like, oh, we don't care anymore.
Yeah.
So we're going to give you motorcycle helmets and no air tanks to screw you over completely.
Well, okay, but we already
We
have
do
this.
have them, but it's
So,
just kind of odd.
White was everywhere because it was in the Lego Movie 2 set.
Right,
Orange first came
Was
in
the
the book, complete,
right.
and then they've put out orange parts in a couple other things. There was a little gift with purchase
Yeah, but that
recently
thing
that was
only
like a
had the
space
helmet.
cafe. Yeah, it had the right helmet but no air tanks. This is like regressing. This now has the wrong helmet and no air
So
tanks. But
I don't really.
it's fine. Any serious collector for these should already have the white and
to be
orange
fair,
ones.
this isn't bad. You get 8 space minifigs.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Don't complain too much.
It's
just
gonna.
kind of odd.
It's an odd one though. You got that picture to my email?
Yes.
Let me get that real quick.
Let's see. I can talk about something else.
Yeah, bring up.
Okay, we've got a list of here. Put up the picture of those polybags. I'll talk about that
I
for a
can
minute.
in 1 second. Polybag image.
We've got a whole list of polybags that are coming in
Yay.
2025, so we'll just kind of run down the list. We've got Duplo, My First Flower with Bee. Okay?
Yes.
Creator Tropical Toucan. Could
Let's
be
go.
fine to get more of those toucan pieces maybe in a little cheap
We're
polybag.
cooking now.
Creator Birthday Party Animals. Creator Painting Fun with Easter Eggs and Chicken. We've got tons of these before. Creator Mini Monster Truck, whatever. City Police Jet Ski. City Space Explorer Mech. Could be nice in a polybag. We've had one of the City Space sets as a polybag already. Disney Cinderella's Mini Castle. Friends Autumn's Waffle Stand.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Let's see. Friends Nova's Self-Made Doghouse.
Okay.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Self-Made Doghouse. I feel like that's something you hear about.
Aren't they all
Guys talking about
mostly?
like that. Yeah, I'm sleeping on the couch tonight. Self-made
Self-made
doghouse.
doghouse. Nice.
Dreams Cooper's Flying Controller. Not
Yeah.
really sure what that means.
A game
but
controller, probably.
I guess.
Gross.
Yeah, could be interesting. Ninjago Ninja Mini Combi Mech.
Combi.
Yeah.
You think that's going to be a 4-and-up?
Inside Out Combi. Let's see. Icons Super Mario TBD. Animal Crossing Julian's Beach Painting. This is probably the one
That
that's
sounds great.
most interesting on the list to Animal Crossing fans.
Not the Valkyrie
Sonic
attack.
Valkyrie attack. I don't know what a Valkyrie is.
I don't either.
Minecraft Lush Cave.
Could
be cool. Could be cool.
I'm excited by that.
Maybe get some glow berries or something in there,
I'm
or the
sorry.
what's the big one on the ceiling? The big
The big flower, yeah.
the one that drops the particles, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Harry Potter Quidditch Training, Venom's Museum Heist, Star Wars Millennium Falcon, whatever.
Oh my gosh, a Millennium Falcon.
Speed Champions TBD and Technic Skid Steer Loader. So pretty typical lineup of polybags, but there's some interesting tidbits in there for sure.
Yeah.
For fans of specific themes.
Actually, the Minecraft one sounds really great. It could just be a figure and a plant, but it.
Yeah.
Nothing too crazy.
We'll see. Nexus reminded us that we have a nice blurry picture of some CMFs. There's probably better
I
ones
have
out
not
now.
seen
Yeah, I
this,
forgot to write it
actually.
down.
But yeah, so we've
Okay,
got
pull it up.
we
I
talked
got it
about
again.
the list of figures episode
We
or
did,
two ago.
yes. We went through the list.
But now we got some crazy ones. So what do we got here, Daniel?
Gosh, where do we want to start? I guess on the left. Oh, well, all right. So there's your pirate quartermaster.
Oh.
It's a pirate lady.
She's
Okay,
fine.
but
the
the
bird.
bird.
The bird is great.
That
It got
is
a
a
little
great-
cockatiel with
yeah.
the little
Mhm.
That's
thing on its head.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's the best part about
Where
that. I
the-
think is the new animal.
That's a long board right
Um,
next door too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well,
Because
that's
that's a
that's for the
longboard.
longboard.
Yeah, yeah,
that was
exactly,
one,
yeah.
So the longboard piece looks great.
Yeah.
It does look like it still uses those same standard wheels.
Which
I think
is what
it's
I would
just
expect.
yeah. Boogeyman is interesting. It's this sort of dark blue.
Yeah.
I think it's the same as like the Yeti piece or the
yeah,
Bigfoot
or the,
But horns.
piece. Oh, does it
very
have horns?
interesting.
Yeah,
Well,
those
maybe it
dark
is a
blue
new
horns.
mold then.
It's
Similar to
not-
Yeti.
Similar anyway. And then he's got, I guess, like a Scary Stories book or something. Let's see. Longboarder was in the back. He's got a pretty
Got a-
cool looking
the
torso.
one in
This
front
was
here.
the stuffed animal
Enjoyer.
fan or
Enthusiast?
enjoyer,
Yeah.
whatever, enthusiast. This piece looks kind of interesting. It sort of looks like the ones from
Little creature.
Harry Potter that are the little, what are the little fluff ball creatures in Harry Potter? I can't
all
remember
I
the
can
name
think
of
of
them.
is a
Tribbles?
I can just think of a squishmallow.
No, they're puffballs or
Now
something. I don't
those
know.
look exactly like the little birds from Angry Birds, the sequels.
Mm.
Interesting.
Yeah, so that-
I'm
I'm
not
seeing
sure if
some
it's a new
parallels.
mold or repurposed thing or something. Steampunk guy in the back there looks great. He's got a big, tall top hat, probably with just printed on goggles. I don't think they're molded on there.
Very obscured by the confidential.
I know, I
logo.
know. I really wish we could see more of his torso, or if he has like a cool accessory or something.
He could
so.
be way cooler than it.
Yeah.
You got the jetpack trooper or jetpack
Yeah,
enthusiast down there.
that's what it was called. It was
Yeah,
Jetpack
he looks
Enthusiast,
way
but
cooler
he
than I
looks
thought.
he looks like a space police figure to
Yeah,
me or
yeah.
something.
He looks sick.
He looks great. I can't tell what's going on with this helmet mold. If it's like dual molded with transparent
It
red
looks
or something.
Pretty
This
awesome though.
Kind of see-through window. Yeah, looks great. I'm really excited for that.
Hamster kid.
Hamster, whatever.
Yep.
Pterodactyl looks great. Looks like we do have new
Yeah,
pieces for the wings.
Those wings are better than I thought.
Those
Yeah.
look epic. Yeah,
Oh, it's
and
so
then
good.
the head I'm sure will be cool. Again, it's kind of hard to tell.
The hamster's adorable.
You get an
um,
idea though.
Wolfpack guy looks great for the what is it, Beastmaster?
Beastmaster.
So we're getting the shield.
Yo, the wolf.
We're getting the shield, which I think... Did we have the shield already or not?
I don't
from-
think
Never
so.
seen the shield.
Okay, so we hadn't seen the shield. The torso, it's hard to tell if it's the same one that
It
came
probably
in the...
is. That's what I
Yeah.
expected.
Similar.
I was
yeah.
hoping for something different, like with the Falconer, I think
Right.
was different than the standard one.
The picture that's blurry, it could totally be different.
It totally
But
could.
dude, the
It
wolf.
Wolf is
sweet.
great.
That is. I
It
was
looks
hoping
really
it would come
big.
with. Yeah, it
It
does.
looks big.
I love that.
Yeah, that's awesome. He's just got sort of a standard hood on, which is fine, and like a sword, which is cool.
Okay, now, what's the last person with the brain?
Is it the cupcake enthusiast?
Was that a thing?
Cupcake.
Pull up the list,
Cupcake
Daniel.
something?
It's
I don't
something.
remember. I don't think
We
I
might
don't
not
know if I
have the list.
anymore.
You got a telescope,
It was like
astronomy.
astronomer kit or something.
Yep.
It looks like he's wearing his pajamas, so whatever. He looks
Yeah,
like a Dreams
okay.
minifigure.
Ben
but with
Kazi
a
had a good
telescope.
point. The tripod piece.
The tripod is great.
Yeah.
This is something that
Never gotten.
historically you would have just used like a plant piece or
Right.
something, but the problem is the stems are always different lengths on those.
Yeah.
So it looks like we have a new part with sort of 3 bars coming out that are equal length, which is great. And there's probably a stud in the center of it on the underside,
Mm-hmm.
which you could attach to things, and probably a bar connection coming out the top.
So that could be a
we've
grass
also-
piece, actually. Later.
We've also got one of those studs with the sort of bent handle again that I think first saw in the Beast
Mm-hmm.
minifigure with the Marvel ones. So seeing some more of that part is great.
Oh yes. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't know if it's Cupcake Kid or what. I don't know, but whatever. Not one of the better.
A more generic-looking figure there.
Figures.
Oh
here,
wait,
and then, yeah,
no,
the
no,
last
no.
one here
Nexus
is-
has got it. He said, "Looks like a cat dude holding a yarn ball." It was cat.
It was
enthusiast.
cat. You're right.
Ah.
So there's a
enthusiast.
cat above.
There's a white
the
cat
person,
there.
So that
It's
must be a
white
ball
kit
of yarn,
and a cat and a ball
not a
of
brain.
yarn. Okay,
Dang it.
you're right. It was.
He's not
cat.
holding
Cat.
just a juicy
He looks so
brain.
excited just to be holding a brain. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And you got Cupid up there
And
with
then
little
Cupid.
wings.
Yep.
So it looks...
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was wondering. I was like, where is he? But yeah, there he is.
There he is.
Mm-hmm.
Red bow.
Red bow is new.
Why
Hard
not?
to tell if it's got a heart tip, but
I think it's probably just a regular old
I
red
would
bow,
assume so.
Yeah, I don't know.
which is unfortunate.
I
But
don't
mean,
think it's not like the
looks-
firing one
looks like
either, like
Cupid.
from Avatar.
Yeah, no, that one I hate that one.
overall, this is a great series.
is a good series,
I'm
yeah.
excited about the Dino Pterodactyl
I will
and then
probably get
Wolfpack. So
one of these.
Yeah, a pretty typical
Maybe two.
series. I see a few that I would pick out,
The
but
space
then
guy's pretty, or the
once you go to the store and you start, well, I would say feeling, but you don't feel
Oh,
them.
rip.
Once you start scanning, you can be easily convinced to go, sure, why not? I'll throw that. in."
Right.
yeah. Hopefully these are widely available. None are too rare. So especially the Wolfpack one.
Yeah, dude, that one's
Yeah,
so
it won't be
good.
rare until.
We have
Somebody-
friends who will shop the entire southeast
Yeah,
quadrant
and then
of
they'll be
the
real
country.
rare.
Yeah.
And then they're really rare, yeah. But some cool figures. So.
Yeah.
All right, we got a couple little last news items here. Let's talk about Brick Bites.
Do we have to?
Daniel, what's Brick Bites?
Do we have to?
Tell us what Brick Bites are.
Yeah, please.
Well, so there was a second image which had some Toys R Us branding on it.
Yeah.
So
Crazy.
this seems like kind of a resurgence of like the little Bricktober type
Which
builds.
is wild.
Kind of a
Mhm.
little in-store collect 'em all kind of thing. So we've got 4 different little food stands. So we've got the boba stand, or stalls, I guess is what they're calling them.
Yep.
So we've got boba tea stall, popcorn stall, ice cream stall,
I like
and
that one.
burger stall down there.
They're all
So,
nice little builds.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing crazy, but nice little builds.
Interesting. Yeah.
So.
I don't know if I would just leave the ice cream popsicles like out on the counter like that, but it's
So
it's,
with RM315 spend on any Lego playset?
I think
Well,
that's
this is
a
this has
code
been
that
leaked.
you bring into Toys R Us and you can say, "Hey, I've got this code. Give me
No,
a."
that's a currency. That's
Oh.
a currency. This is
That's
probably
what
leaked
I'm
from some
guessing,
foreign
yeah.
magazine. I don't know what currency the RM is, but
But we could probably find out how much that
Yeah,
is.
you might be
Yeah.
right. Yeah. So.
I'm sure that's how this got leaked.
All right. Well, that's unusual. We'll be tracking that and let you know if you have any updates on that.
Mhm.
Moving forward, we've also got some botanicals.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Pretty
Ooh,
pink
so
flower.
this is nice because the $60 bouquets are great, but I
Mhm.
like that they're now mixing in these small $30
Yeah.
complete.
Yeah.
It's got a base and then a little Lucky Bamboo. I
That's
saw it
gonna
coming,
be cool. Yeah.
and you want to know how I saw it coming?
Oh,
If you look at the box art for the chrysanthemum and the
what?
plum blossom, don't worry about it.
One more time.
Nah, I'm good.
Sorry,
Chrysanthemum.
Sorry,
I'm
can we just get a
one more
clean
time?
read
Yeah,
on that?
Plum blossom.
Sorry, the one before that.
Plum
No, the other one.
blossom.
The other one.
Blossom.
Just get if we can just get a clean read on that for the audio. For the audio.
Sorry, yeah.
For the podcast
I'm-
listeners
On
at
the
home.
podcast.
Yeah.
Just get a clean
Anyway.
read.
On the box for both of those, there's 4 little plant symbols,
Mm-hmm.
and 2 of them were those. And
Two
the
of
other
them
one
were-
was a
oh.
bamboo stick. and then there was one more that I
Is it
don't
an
remember what it
orchid?
looks like.
Orchid, probably.
It may be
Pretty pink flower?
probably since this says mini orchid.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mini orchid is interesting, given that
'Cause
the
we
other
already got
orchid was
which
was
in my opinion is
great.
the best one.
Well,
so
orchids
far.
could
Yeah.
be different colors, right?
Maybe
So-
they're just
Right.
redoing it because it sold so well.
RM is Malaysian.
Okay,
Malaysian, thank you.
perfect. That's good enough.
I'm the Prime Minister of Malaysia.
So if it's Malaysian currency to redeem these might be very regional exclusives then.
Who
I don't
knows?
know.
We've had stuff like that before, but
Interesting.
Pretty pink flowers will be good.
Yeah.
I like the variety.
you like pretty pink flowers?
I
Joe?
do. I
You're a
love
pretty
them.
pink
Hey,
flower.
I'm
I-
just looking at good presents for my wife right here.
Yeah, exactly.
I've-
I've basically liked every botanical set that's
They're
been made.
so good.
Like I may not buy every
but
single
they're
one,
really good.
but they're really good.
And
Yeah.
it's a good way to pull people in that don't.
They're always great parts packs.
Oh yeah, Ben knows.
It is
Especially when
very
they show
true.
up at Costco for like $20.
I know.
Ben knows. This is
Steve
kind
Valkyrie literally said Plum Blossom at Costco.
of...
Yeah, they're great.
They're good. We got the residential townhouse modular
Yeah.
building,
I'm surprised this didn't leak
2:30.
sooner.
and
given that
December
they're,
1st.
they're now like December 1st releases. They bumped it up for modulars for whatever reason.
What do you
So-
guys think? What's your thoughts?
I think it's fine that they're doing kind of a plain one again.
Yeah.
They've had a pretty long run of very specific buildings.
What, like a jazz gorgeous?
Like it's like a jazz club, like a museum,
Yeah.
like the hotel, the boutique hotel.
I think this will be well.
So we're getting another kind of standard looking plain one. I'm sure this is going to be another one that's a half and half that splits down the middle. So 3,200 parts for $230, likely December 1st. I think it'll be good. I don't know what kind of style they're going to go. They've already done a couple different townhouse
Yeah.
styles. There was the bookshop had the sort of townhouse next to that. I don't know. It'd be interesting if these are a little more. I've seen a couple sample images just showing more of kind of a San Francisco style, which would be kind of cool. I think they already did. I think the pet shop was already kind of like brownstone style, so they've already sort of done that.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
I'd like to see like pastel colors with a lot of white trim.
Yeah, I feel like it's a high parts count.
It does seem like it, but I don't know what else this would be besides 2 half, unless they
Yeah.
do like 3 half
That'd be
ones,
crazy.
which would be kind of unusual. I don't know.
The more houses, the better, because everything has been shop related. Where do they
Right.
live? You know.
Right? Yeah. Yeah.
No, it's great.
Ben
Suffering
Coffey-
from Lego Islanditis.
Yeah.
A little
Yeah,
bit.
yeah.
Nowhere for people to live.
Ben has a good point. He said, December 1st feels weird. I like them. I agree, but it must have sold much better being a Christmas,
Christmas
thing.
thing,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
For sure.
it makes sense why they're doing it. It is a little weird because you're like ready for the new modular of this year, and it's at the end of the year now.
Yep.
Exactly.
As soon as we get pictures for this, I'll have to start cranking on my new mini modular
yeah,
for the
yeah.
year,
Keep the series going.
so I can stay up to date.
Yeah.
Geology just says, can't wait. Always put money aside for modules. Yeah, budget it out,
Fair
guys.
enough.
That's
Yeah.
the way to do it.
If
And then,
anything, them coming out in December gives me more time to build it before Atlanta BrickCon in
Right.
February.
and then San Francisco style would be awesome.
Yeah, I would like to see that. They've sort of dabbled in it, but
Mm-hmm. Exactly. All right. Well, that's all the picture news I think I have.
sorry. The last part of that was that there's a gift with purchase as well. It was on
yes.
it was on that picture, but newspaper kiosk gift with purchase.
Cool.
So again, that doesn't necessarily tell us which kind of direction they're going. That could either be kind of New York style or San Francisco style with a newspaper kiosk. But 205 pieces gift with purchase coming with that.
Very cool. Yeah. Well, a lot to look forward to. I think I'm really excited about that Jango Fett
That's
Slave
definitely-
one.
That's
like
the big
the
news of the
most
day.
exciting
Yeah,
one.
that and the modular building.
That's pretty exciting.
And I'm going to go ahead and put this out here. I think next week we'll have pictures of the X Mansion. That's my guess.
yeah.
I would certainly hope so.
I wanted
We're
to.
really
I'm trying to
pushing
speak
it.
it into existence
Yes.
here. But I do
Yeah.
think we'll probably have those by next week.
I might have to buy that one because I love
want to
X-Men.
see it so bad.
I've been collecting X-Men stuff and I need it. So.
Yeah.
Well, all right.
What other store news we got? You want to run us through the sales?
Yeah,
one more
sales,
time?
right?
We've got the
It's
sales.
Bricktoberfest.
That's right, and the sales are still going. We've got buy 4 get 1 free on all minifigs
Mm-hmm.
in store online. I mean, it's a good one.
And saleable minifigs.
I love it when that
Well,
sale
yeah.
comes around.
20% off all built sets and all as-is sets. The as-is sets are online and in store. And then 15% off all lighting kits.
Mhm.
So,
That's
some,
nice,
some
too.
banger stuff right there. Yeah.
Yeah. As is sets are always a good deal, but now they're a
They're,
really
they're
good deal.
so cheap now, and it's horrible because I want to buy a lot.
We got a lot of good
I
ones
think I'm going
too.
to buy the DB5, the James Bond. car because I just watched Skyfall. I'd never seen a James Bond
That's a
movie.
very good set.
There you go. Now you know why people want it.
Yeah,
So,
makes sense.
People have been buying those Daily Bugle sets that we've had as is.
I know.
I don't know if we have any left now. We might have one or two. But
76176 if you want to.
yeah,
or 78.
20% off plus whatever it is already discounted.
Right.
Amazing. So.
Go check them out.
All right. Well, thank you everyone for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe.
Oh, wait,
And we'll
tank
see you
battles.
tomorrow
Tank-
for
hold
tank
up, tank
battles.
Tank battles. Whoa.
So last final and biggest news of the day.
Yeah.
Tank battles tomorrow
Come
at
on,
4
Mark.
p.m. Definitely tune in. You've got these two guys
Toggle to dragon.
fighting the also undefeated
Galactic
Galactic
Reefers.
Reefers.
Last
So-
week we had 2 defeated teams facing off, with
Which-
one
which is
one
pretty-
unfortunate team
Anyway,
going 0-2 in the league.
Yeah,
But
that's
this is who's going to be the best
Two
team.
undefeated
right. So
teams.
the person
Somebody's
who
going to
wins
be
this
2-0.
is kind of on the fast track to get the #1 seed.
Yeah.
They're either going to
It's
be the
gonna
1
be
seed
It's
or
almost
the 2 seed.
confirmed,
Yeah.
honestly.
So it's going to be real tight. With there only being 3 games per team, the seeds could go crazy. Mark is not guaranteed the last seed.
Well, so after this
Yes.
game, every team will have played 2 matches,
Correct.
right? And then
Yes.
everybody has one more match.
Mhm.
So I shockingly, I looked at it and I was like, wait, Mark has a way to not be the 4th seed. They
Yep.
just have to. Some magic has to happen.
Yeah, they have to win the last game, and
But
they have
one
to
of the
lose.
things
We'll
Mark-
have some
one of the
tiebreakers.
things Mark needs is for us to beat the Galactic Reefers.
Right.
Yes.
So you should be cheering for us tomorrow.
Yeah. Or if we
Unbiased
directly beat the Galactic Reefers.
Well,
there's-
both have to happen.
yeah, yeah.
You
It has
have
to be
beat
crazy.
them, and we have to beat them for your sake.
Yeah. I'm not too worried because all the teams do get to the finals.
Right.
But it
Exactly.
depends on where
can
you
be
get
the
played.
4th seed and
Yeah.
play the 1st seed. You just might not want to.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully everyone has a great
Well, that
time.
is typically
it's
how
gonna-
it works. The 4 seed plays the
Well,
1
that's what I'm
seed,
saying.
but then
They might not
immediately
want
then go
to,
to the
yeah.
losers bracket.
So we'll see how it goes. I'm excited. It's going to be good. Don't forget to tune in. And
Tank battles.
Again, power-ups. All
Yes.
in play. It's going to be crazy.
All right. Well, thank you everyone for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. We will see you tomorrow.
Peace.
Bye.